back to another video. Today we're doing a long-term review of the AirPods Pro. I've used these for many months now as my go-to wireless earbuds. So let's start off with the comfort and feel. In my experience, the fit and comfort is great. Unlike the regular AirPods, these are more of an in-ear style. You have interchangeable ear tips, as get right here, and there's a fit test to make sure which ones might fit your particular ears the best. They come with the medium on, and I found those ones to be probably the best ones for me. The design is shorter than on the AirPods Gen 2, and it overall looks a little bit different, but still carries that same design language. I don't feel clogged while using it, even though they are an in-ear style, and that is due to Apple's vent system for pressure equalization. I can wear these for hours without an issue. And also there's IPX4 to account for splashing, so you can use these when you work out quite easily. These AirPods feature Bluetooth 5.0 for great wireless connectivity, but that isn't what makes their connectivity special. Using Apple's H1 chip, your AirPods Pro connect very quickly to all your devices on your iCloud account. It's extremely seamless, with my only complaint being that you have to manually switch it to the particular Apple device that you're currently using. However, Apple announced at WWDC that they'd be adding seamless switching to AirPods, which means when you're listening to a podcast or video on one device and you want to go to another, like from your iPhone to iPad, it will automatically switch the audio from the AirPods to the iPad so that you don't have to go into those settings anymore. So they will be addressing my biggest complaint. But speaking of WWDC, the AirPods Pro will also get spatial audio in an upcoming update. And what that will do is it will bring a surround sound effect using the gyroscopes and accelerometers in your AirPods. So therefore you're getting more features than you had even at launch, which is nice. As for the case itself, I really enjoy it. You get that standard Apple click using the magnets that we come to expect, and it just feels really great overall. It's well built and it's easily pocketable. This case also gives you an extra 20 hours of battery life. As for the battery life of the AirPods themselves, I can get about 5.5 hours of usage with ANC on, which is really solid. This is good enough for my use cases, but it's definitely not as good as something like the Galaxy Buds Plus. Granted, that doesn't have ANC, but we'll see about the Galaxy Buds Live when I get to test those. As for the sound quality, these sound way better than the second gen AirPods, which is not too hard to say the least, but nevertheless, the sound quality on these is actually really nice. The low end may not be better than some other options, but I can get some decent bass out of these. The mids and highs are definitely adequate. There seems to be a real improvement from Gen 2, and I don't think there will be too many complaints about sound quality of these. The only thing that I'd say is the Galaxy Buds Plus in comparison had a superior sound profile with better EQ options, but those don't have ANC again, and some people will still prefer the AirPods if you have an iOS device. Speaking of ANC, in my experience, the ANC on the AirPods Pro is exceptional given the form factor. No, it's not going to be as good as ANC with other over-the-ear headphones like the Sony WH-1000 XM3, but it still works very reliably for me in different situations. I actually have 2 fans running in my room, and the AirPods Pro can get rid of a lot of that noise. They don't eliminate all of it, but they eliminate most of it, which is good enough for me. You also have transparency mode. It makes you feel less plugged and you can hear your surroundings much better with the in-ear style, and it feels very natural. You don't hear a lot of echoing in your voice. So I really like the way that Apple did transparency mode. An important feature to many people who use these on calls is the microphone quality, and Apple's microphone quality on truly wireless earbuds is probably the gold standard. And here's an example. Okay, so right now we are recording the audio audio using my AirPods Pro. This is what it would sound like on a call, and I have a couple fans going on in the background, so let me know if you can hear that. As you can hear from there, I'm very pleased with this microphone quality. It sounds very good on calls, never had a complaint. It does well in different environments. Apple nailed it. So I do want to talk about some features before we go onto the conclusion and price and if I feel it's worth it. We already discussed ANC, transparency mode, the H1 chip, and connectivity, as well as IPX4 rating. However, we haven't talked about Apple's settings for the AirPods within Bluetooth. You can change the names of the AirPods there, as well as use the press and hold. So what you do is squeeze here on the earbud, and it makes a little nice click for you so you know it worked, and it will perform a function when you pinch there. It is very reliable. I wish there was more functionality to it, like play pause or volume up, but as you can see in the settings right here, you can just switch series and whether you want ANC or transparency mode on. There's no tapping the AirPods like you can in Gen 2 to play, pause, skip, which I would have really liked on here because I find those very useful, but it's still definitely very usable. Finally, like the regular AirPods, they have great in-ear detection. So as I'll show you, when you put it in and then take it out, it pauses the music for you. It has great awareness for when the AirPod is in your ear versus not. So in conclusion, we know these AirPods Pro go for $250. So that's a very expensive price. You can get some really excellent over-the-ear headphones for that price with better ANC and probably better sound quality. But that's not what you're paying for here. The AirPods Pro are for those who want Apple's seamless connections, a great microphone, and the best sound quality currently on AirPods. Plus you get all the features like ANC. I would still probably recommend you get Galaxy Buds Plus over these because you save an extra $100 and there's an app for iOS users even, but that doesn't mean that these aren't great still. I absolutely love the comfort, love the mic quality, ecosystem features, ANC like I said, which is why these have been my go-to for over 6 months now. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Had to make this video before we give these away in the giveaway, so go check that out. Hope you all are doing well, and peace.